So where do we stand here in Alberta? What is your research shown so far?
So far, my research show that there is not enough infrastructure here in Alberta, and it's not something that happened just in Alberta. It happens like everywhere, and it's mostly because even if we have infrastructure for slow charging, for example, it's charge at home, and even that has like its challenges. Fast charging in particular, it's pretty difficult to make, not just because it creates spikes on the electrical grid that is not great for the local grid stability, but also the stations are pretty expensive. Just to have some numbers, back in the day when I was researching this, first researching these fast charging infrastructure, each station, and I mean each charger, costs about $100,000.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of investment to make. Now, when you talk about fast charging, for those who aren't familiar with how EV works, when you travel a certain distance and you need to recharge your car, if you have a fast charger, how fast is that? How long do you have to have it, plugged in to recharge in order to keep going on your journey, so to speak?
There is, I would say, two types of charging. So the slow charging that you mostly do at home. So you charge overnight, a couple hours, 8, 10, 12 hours.
Right.
So that's not bad. That's basically will charge your car from 0 to 100. If we want to do the same in the highway, we need fast charging. And that, it depends on the car because it depends on each model specifically. But the faster charge now, it gets you from 0 to 100 in about 20 minutes.
I mean, Edmonton to Calgary obviously is the one everybody's doing, right? So most people would stop in Red Deer if they're going to get gas. They might not need gas at that point, but they might stop there. Would you need to stop in Red Deer or a place like that? And do they have the infrastructure?
Usually cars nowadays has enough battery, so in the summer you can go just with one charge from Edmonton to Calgary. It is a little bit more tricky in the winter because the battery shrinks in capacity, so it's not as easy. But if you stop at Red Deer for 10 minutes, then you're more than fine to get from Edmonton to Calgary, even if the worst -40 day.
So where are the gaps in infrastructure? If you want to travel in other parts of the province, where are there places that you're probably not going to be in very good shape as far as charging?
Well, if you notice that there's like big highways across Canada, but anything that is beyond or north to Edmonton, it's scarce. So it's not a lot of infrastructure, and the infrastructure usually is not fast charging because there is not enough vehicles. So it's kind of like also like the problem of the egg and the chicken, right? What comes first? So we do put more infrastructure so people buy the vehicles, or we wait until the vehicles are there and we see where we need to put those infrastructure because, as I said before, they're quite expensive.